Hi everybody, welcome back to Crandall Reviews. I'm Matthew Crandall, today taking a look at Edgar Wright's Baby Driver. Edgar Wright is one of my favorite writer-directors. I absolutely love Space and the Cornetto trilogy and Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Having gone to university in Toronto just feels like a movie that was made for me. I absolutely love everything about it. And he has another winner here with Baby Driver. No major spoilers in this review. If stuff is in the trailers, I'm going to talk about it, but I'm not going to spoil any surprises or plot points along the way. Mostly going to be talking about the style of this thing. And this is just a great movie that embraces cinema and uses all the vocabulary of cinema to just create something so dynamic, fresh, and fun. You know, a lot of movies use music in very specific ways, like the Guardians movies or Tarantino movies. Edgar Wright has gone one step further, where this isn't a musical and it's not a music video, but the music is woven into the fabric of every scene of this movie. And when I say every scene, I mean literally every scene of this movie. There is some sort of song or music playing that is woven into the fabric of the movie. When you watch the To Kill Ya trailer, you get a real good sense of it, where there's big action sequences in this where gunshots are timed to the hit of a hi-hat or a certain moment in the music, and it's just spectacular to see that unfold. There's an amazing one shot during the credits that lasts about 3 minutes long. It's like a fantastic music video, all one shot. So much going on in the background, so much dramatic flair here and there. The production design is incredible. Bill Pope, one of the best cinematographers working today, knocks it out of the park. His collaborations with Wright have been fantastic, and his work on stuff like Spider-Man 2, just one of the best in the business. And Baby Driver looks gorgeous. And then we've got fantastic practical stunts. There is so much drifting and crazy driving in this movie, and a lot of the time it's a long shot so we can see what's happening, or when there's lots of quick cuts, the editing is so well done, it's so tight, so well orchestrated that you're just on the edge of your seat. And you can tell Ansel Elgort is driving this car, and Jon Hamm and Jamie Foxx are in the car with him. Not a lot of green screen. There's not a lot of special effects CGI stitching stuff together. They really went for it. They really did it. And that filmmaking craft just elevates this movie. The other thing that really elevates this movie is the fantastic cast. I wasn't a big fan of Ansel Elgort going in, but he gave a really nice, nuanced performance as Baby. I love Lily James from Pride and Prejudice and Zombies and Cinderella and Downton, and she's really good here as the sweet Deborah who falls for Baby. And together they've got a nice dynamic relationship. She's very cute, and Baby is the best getaway driver in the business, but he wants to get out. He wants to, you know, he's found true love maybe, and he's sick of being a getaway driver. And the person who's keeping him in the business, the amazing Kevin Spacey, getting a lot to play here. Spacey gets some amazingly fun dialogue. One of the things about Edgar Wright is he has a lot of movie references, and this has lots of winks, nods, and homages, and just some great dialogue that just feels like classic movie dialogue, and a lot of it comes from Spacey. Jamie Foxx, as one of the criminal thugs, gives a real nuanced, kind of piercing performance. He's got those steely eyes, and he's a little bit shifty. He's always looking for red flags. And sometimes I don't like Fox, but in this, I thought he was great. He was a bastard. I loved it. Jon Hamm, so good on Mad Men. This role was written for him, and it feels like it. It captures all his charm and a little bit of menace, and I really liked that. But the main thing about Baby Driver is the action is so spectacular, and the characters, you actually care about them. And I think that's some things that don't always go hand in hand. So I got to give major props to Edgar Wright for writing a story that you get involved in and characters that you actually like and want to see succeed, and some dynamic action and situations that they get in so that we're thrilled and on the edge of our seat and caring. When this movie can actually make you give a shit about the action and the characters, it's a lot more refreshing than something like Fast 8, where there's not a lot to grab onto in the actual movie itself. It's coasting on the legacy of other movies. This actually gives us a lot to root for, a lot to care about. I think the only negatives of Baby Driver, I would say it's about 7 minutes too long in the last act. I would have tightened that up just a little bit. And when you go into it, know that it's not all action, it's not all romance, it's a hybrid of the two. And oftentimes we get some kind of cutesy moments and cutesy dialogue, but that's because this is Edgar Wright reality. It's not the real world. It's filtered through that Edgar Wright filter that is sort of hip and cute and fun. So as long as you just kind of go with it and let the tone wash over you, you're going to have a good time, because it's a very unique, interesting tone. It's not something you see every day. You know, some people are saying it's La La Land meets Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift, and it brings in elements of Heat and Vanishing Point and all these great things and mashes them together, but it feels entirely original. It doesn't feel derivative. It's just pure cinema, and the use of music and image just created one of the most cohesive experiences I've had all summer. It's one of my favorite movies of the year, and you have got to go see Baby Driver as soon as fucking possible. So that's Baby Driver. What did you think about it? Like the video, hit the comments, let me know. Don't forget to hit subscribe, and thanks a lot for watching.